In this video, I am going to install SmithShop on a fresh, unmanaged Debian or Ubuntu server. We will upload the SmithShop package, review and run the automatic server installer, verify the storefront and administrator login, and finish with the settings you should check before accepting an order. The installer does the heavy server work, but I will also explain what it changes so you know exactly what is being placed on your machine. The automatic installer is intended for a new, unmanaged, virtual private server or cloud server where you have root or sudo access. Do not run it over a hosting control panel. Hosting control panels manage their own web server configuration, and SmithShop will stop if it detects one. On a panel-managed server or shared hosting account, upload the zip and use the manual browser installation method instead. Before connecting, have four things ready: the server IP address, a domain or subdomain for the store, an administrator email address, and the SmithShop ZIP downloaded through the official trial flow. If you want the installer to request HTTPS, point the domain's DNS record to the server first and wait until it resolves. From Windows PowerShell, Windows Terminal, PuTTY, or another SSH tool, upload the complete zip to a private location such as the root home directory. Keep the ZIP, passwords, and future API credentials private. Connect to the server through Secure Shell. Download the current installer from the official SmithShop website and save it as a file. Before running a script as root, inspect it and read its built-in help. The built-in help lists the required domain, administrator email, and ZIP source. It also explains optional settings for support email, administrator username, database name, installation directory, and secure HTTPS setup. The basic command supplies the store domain, administrator email, and uploaded zip file. Replace the example values with your own. Let SmithShop generate the first password so a password is not left in your shell history. Add the certbot option only after the domain resolves to this server. Debian and Ubuntu are supported directly. Red Hat Enterprise Linux and Fedora are guarded, best effort paths that require explicit approval flags and additional review. The installer detects the operating system and installs the Nginx web server, MariaDB database server, PHP-Fast CGI process manager, and required PHP extensions. It copies SmithShop into the domain's web directory and creates a dedicated database and database user. It writes the environment file, runs the database installer, creates the Nginx site, and applies safe ownership and writable directory permissions. On supported Red Hat systems, it also applies the required operating system security settings. Stop and review any clear failure message. When the script finishes, SmithShop prints the store address, administrator address, first administrator username and password, installation directory, and database name. Save the generated password in a password manager before closing the terminal. Never place it in a video, screenshot, support ticket, or public note. Open the administrator address, sign in, and change the initial password. The server and application setup is complete, but the store is not ready for live customers until its settings, email, shipping, and checkout have been tested. Open the storefront and confirm that the header, product area, cart, contact page, images, and other static files load correctly. Then open the administrator dashboard and use Launch Center as the setup checklist. Configure the store identity, SMTP email delivery, payment gateway, shipping, taxes, branding, policies, and administrator users. Third-party payment processors, carriers, analytics platforms, and email services require the merchant's own accounts and credentials. Place test orders before taking a real payment. Before launch, make sure the final domain uses HTTPS, remove unnecessary installer access, and keep the environment file and backups private. test outgoing email, checkout, shipping quotes, browser updates, automatic backups, normal restore, and emergency restore. SmithShop documentation explains each workflow, and the links are in this video's description. Your server is now running SmithShop and is ready for careful store configuration. In the next installation guide, we will use the ZIP installer on shared hosting and panel managed servers.